Join me as I dive into the challenge of explaining why politics is so crucial in the U.S. and how it affects our everyday lives. Politics is the backbone of our society, shaping the very fabric of our governance and way of life. It's the thread that weaves together the complex tapestry of our nation, influencing every aspect of our lives, from the economy to education, healthcare to the environment. Many of us, however, have become disconnected from the political process. We've grown apathetic, feeling that our individual voices won't make a difference in the grand scheme of things. We've become disillusioned with the system, turned off by the partisan bickering and the seemingly insurmountable barriers to change. But this apathy has serious consequences. When we disengage from politics, we surrender our power as citizens, allowing others to shape our future for us. We become mere spectators, watching as our communities and our country are shaped by forces beyond our control. This disengagement also has a profound impact on our democracy. When we don't participate, we don't hold our leaders accountable. We don't demand better, and we settle for the status quo. We enable the polarization that's tearing our country apart, as opposing factions dig in their heels and refuse to listen to each other. And we imperil the very foundations of our democracy, allowing the voices of the few to drown out the voices of the many. The consequences of this apathy are far-reaching. We see it in the lack of faith in our institutions, in the erosion of trust in our leaders, and in the growing sense of disillusionment that's sweeping our nation. We see it in the declining voter turnout, in the low levels of civic engagement, and in the widespread feeling of powerlessness that's gripping our citizens. Politics affects every aspect of our lives, from the laws that govern our behavior to the social issues that dominate our headlines. It's the driving force behind the policies that shape our communities, our economy, and our environment. It's the engine that propels progress or stalls it. And yet, we often neglect it, ignoring the ways in which politics touches our daily lives. Take, for example, the issue of healthcare. Politics determines the laws that govern our access to healthcare, the funding that's allocated to programs, and the priorities that are set for our healthcare system. It's politics that decides whether we have affordable healthcare, whether we have access to quality care, and whether we can afford the medicines we need. Politics also shapes our social issues, from education to the environment. It's politics that determines the funding for our schools, the curriculum that's taught, and the priorities that are set for our education system. It's politics that decides how we address climate change, how we regulate industries, and how we protect our natural resources. I still remember the story of a young woman who was diagnosed with a rare disease that required expensive treatment. Her family had to navigate the complex web of insurance regulations, government programs, and medical bureaucracy to get her the care she needed. They had to fight for her, advocating for her rights, pleading with politicians, and pushing for change. And in the end, they won, but only because they refused to give up. Their story is a powerful reminder of the direct impact that political decisions have on people's lives. It's a testament to the power of advocacy, to the importance of holding our leaders accountable, and to the need for civic engagement. It's a reminder that politics is not just about ideologies or abstract concepts. It's about people, about families, and about communities. So, let's summarize what we've discussed today. We've explored the importance of politics in shaping our society and governance. We've examined the challenges that apathy creates for democracy and civic engagement. We've seen how politics affects our everyday lives, from laws to social issues, and how it touches our communities and our country.
The funding that allocated